Hi, I'm Kerry with Best of Us in Retirement. I like to use my channel as I guess, an information source for you and other people through some of the things that I've gone through or we are going through, Nita and I, in retirement and how we're living our retirement. We've been retired since 2005. We have a nice house. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 4.5-bath actually, and it's on 3 levels, about 4,200 square feet, and we don't need it. We don't need it, and we think, well, maybe we should downsize, and if we downsize, where are we going to go? And I think part of the process is to basically explore your options. And one of our options, of course, is to sell and downsize. But at the same time, we recognize we haven't made a lot of improvements. Oh, we've updated our appliances as they need it, but our kitchen needs updating, and there are some walls that need to be painted, and our master bathroom needs to be updated. So what is that going to cost? And we have had a contractor out, and we think we can get what we want done for somewhere around $20,000 to $25,000. And then what is that going to add? $20,000, $25,000 to the value of the house? Will it sell faster? I'm in real estate, so I have some inclination to that. And so the next thing I thought I ought to do is, well, let's look at the houses that have sold around us and make a comparison and see what they sold for and how large our house is relative to theirs, and make an informed decision. So I thought that might be useful if I walked you through the decision-making process that we're making and trying to decide, should we go ahead and fix it up, update it, and put it on the market for what we think it's worth. Now, I went to Zillow, and Zillow has what they call a Zestimate, and all they're really doing is comparing your square footage with your neighbor's square footage and the improvements that you list on your tax records, and then coming up with a square foot comparison and then seeing what other houses in the neighborhood have sold for. So their Zestimate says our house is worth $680,000. So I'm going to walk you through my exercise and see what you think, and maybe Nita and I will come to a decision. This is our house. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Zillow puts a price on it. Zillow Zestimates puts a price of $680,000. I think it's probably pretty close, but I think they don't know if we've fixed it up or not. And I want to take you in and show you where I think we need to do some fixing. This is a house across the street that sold just a couple of months ago for $744,500. They've done a lot of work on the inside, so I know there was some fixing up that is done. It's said to be 6,046 square feet, 4-bedroom, 5-bath. This is a house just 2 doors down from us. It sold for $800,000 a couple of months ago. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, about 4,400 square feet, and it's got both a garage on the ground, on the kitchen level, as well as a tuck under garage you can see down there. So, and it's got a pool in the backyard, so it's probably worth the $800,000. Okay, let me take you inside and show you the inside of the house and the improvements that I think potentially need to be made. Okay, this is an area I think we have to improve. This is our kitchen, and we do have good oak cabinets, but I think they need to be painted. And I think the floor needs to be made hardwood and tone it down a bit and then do some painting. I'm thinking we want to remove that island and slide the refrigerator down, get rid of that door, and then move the door, put the door to our screened-in porch right outside, or where that bay window is you see there. And I think that'll open it up quite a bit. And as we move the refrigerator down, we'll create a space that we can put a gas cooktop in there. This is our master bedroom, a large room with a vaulted ceiling. As you can see, we need some painting, need to get rid of that teal painting or paint. That's kind of dating it, but it's a large room. The other thing I think we need to do is take up the carpet and put hardwood floors in here. And this is the master bath right off the master bedroom. Again, I think we need to paint the cabinets, need to put more of a stone floor of some sort down. And it's very dated with the wallpaper and the large mirrors, which we can easily change. Again, painting the cabinets and putting new poles on it will make a big change. We had thought about getting rid of the jacuzzi tub and put a soaker tub in, but we don't use the tub, so we decided to let the next people do that. So my next step was to create an Excel spreadsheet to compare or to basically come up with an estimate of what it was going to cost. And you can see here on this, I estimated that the kitchen upgrade is going to be about $10,000, the master bedroom about $4,000, the master bath about $5,000. Just general painting in not only those rooms, but other rooms, another $2,000. We need to recover the deck. The structure of the deck is fine, but I put some of that permanent paint on it that isn't permanent and it looks terrible. And we need to redo the steps. That's going to cost probably $1,000. We've got some other plumbing issues around the house and some other electrical, and those each would cost about $800. So I'm estimating that the cost of this upgrade is about $23,600. What I then wanted to do was go to the comps, the sales, the houses that I showed you. The Black's house sold for $744,500. The Cohen's house sold for $800,000. I didn't show you the Strickland house, but it's straight up the cul-de-sac from us. It actually sold for $984,000. I took the square footage of each of them and came up with a per square foot price. I then took an average of that and created a average per square foot price of $155.30. I multiplied that times our square foot, which is about 4,200 square foot, and that said that comp price would be $652. And as I told you, the Zillow Zestimate said $680. So there's a difference there of $27,729. So I then went over and said, okay, if we get the comp price of $652 and I deduct from that what it cost me to get it upgraded, I'm going to gross $628,670. Whereas if I get the Zestimate price of $680, I'll gross $656,400. I'd be very pleased with the $654 or $656,400. We only paid $325,000 for the house, but that was some over 30 years ago. So that's the mental process that I'm going through. The next mental process we got to go through. Oh, and I want to tell you, one of the reasons we're considering this is we have a tuck under garage, and we just don't know how long we're going to be comfortable using the steps. Now, another option would be, and I've looked into this, I haven't priced it, but I know we could put an elevator, and that would eliminate the steps. So that is another option. I suspect that an elevator will probably be another $25,000. So that may not be an option. I think whether we stay here or go, we will probably go ahead and get the updates on the house so that if and when we pass away or go into a nursing home or whatever, my son will have an easy way or an easy house to sell. At least that's my thinking. And I share that with you because I'm sure that there are many of you who are going through this same process. Should we downsize? If we do, where are we going to relocate? That's another decision we have to make. Are we going to stay here in Birmingham, or are we going to move down by the beach where my son lives and we love, but Nita hates the heat, and it's always 10 degrees warmer down on the beach than it is here. So we've got to go through this mental process. And again, I think it's a given we'll get the update done, but it's not so much a given as to where we're going to go from here and when. How much longer? Either way, we need to update the house. So I hope that process helped you in some way and maybe brought you into focus and maybe started a conversation with your spouse and maybe your children, and you took a next step in this best half of our life called retirement.